Welcome back to the casting couch with Koios. Again, a little warning, if you put the casting couch into your search engine and you were not expecting dog training, you can leave now. But we're going to talk about dog training. So we're going to talk today a little bit about what food we're using for rewards and why we're using different foods for our rewards. So generally, I don't actually buy any treats for my dogs. They like their toys, as you can see. He likes his toy a lot, and he only ever has toys if I'm trying to keep him not jumping all over me, or if he's getting rewarded. So they won't have toys in the room with them, or in their kennels, or in their crates. They just don't have free access to toys, so that those toys become really exciting, as they are now, when we are actually doing something. Now, the treats, if I do use treats, so sometimes I will reward on treats as well. He does like his food, so we do reward on treats. I only ever use their kibble. So they're all kibble fed, all of mine. And I will use kibble for their rewards rather than spending out on any kind of dog treats or hot dog sausages or cheese. Now, there are quite a few reasons why I do this and why I would recommend doing this. And it's something that if you are using high value treats that you need to bring in gradually, because obviously your cheese and your rubbishy kind of foods or the sugary treats are going to be higher value. It's similar to us. If we've got some broccoli, then that piece of chocolate cake's probably going to be more enticing to us than that broccoli. So it's something that you're going to have to bring in if you want your dog working for you on kibble when they've been working for a long time on really high value like cheesy things. Don't pull the string off that, Koios. Okay. Don't rip the sofa either. My word, lay down. He's so naughty. He's taken up the whole sofa. Look, his tail's here. I'm on the edge of the sofa. So I tend to use the feed, and I will hand feed a dog. So I'm getting focus and engagement from my dog. They've got to do some work to get their food. It is a process. We go through it in our courses to show you exactly how we're hand feeding, to make sure that you're doing it safely and correctly for your dog, and to make sure that it's safeguarded as well in case your dog doesn't take that food. We've got to have things in place for that because we don't want the dog not having the nutrition in the day and dropping weight as well. So we need to make sure they keep that weight on. Oh, sorry, Key. Talking about your weight, were we? That tail is hitting me. So I start implementing that into my training so that I'm getting that focus and engagement from the dog through the process. There is a process for starting your hand feeding, and then I will use that food for their training. So if he's going to do some training videos for me for the talent dogs, if he's doing any search work, he's getting his ball for his reward. But if we're doing any videos for talent dogs, sometimes I'm going to get quicker repetitions in if I've got food. So we will use just his normal kibble for that training. Now, because we've built up that focus and engagement, he works really, really well for anything because it's more about the doing of it rather than the value of the food. So he is thinking about doing the activity with me as being part of his reward. Oh my word, he's going to start hitting me with it. Key, you're not chewing that bit. Rather than what he's going to get at the end of that as being the best thing ever. Key, down. Thank you. He's so naughty. He's pushing me off. He's pushing me off the sofa. So he really enjoys the actual engagement with me because I've built up that focus and engagement. So the reward at the end of it's good, but it's not the be all and end all of our training. Him being with me and doing something with me is part of his enjoyment. And you want to start looking at your training in that way and making your sessions really, really good fun, which means we don't have to always have that amazing treat to make our dogs do something. We're not bribing them into doing anything. They're actually having the fun with us. So the reward is just that extra thing. It's just that marker of, yeah, you've done that right, so you're going to get something. So don't dig the sofa. Don't chew that end of it either. Why I like using kibble instead of cheeses or manufactured dog treats is mainly because I know that kibble is a good quality kibble. Don't chew the string. You can, no, we're not, no. Okay, you can chew the, no. Okay, you can chew the ball, not the string. Don't go and hide, come up here. Don't go and hide, I think I can't see you chewing the string. So we know what's in that kibble. Chew the ball. No, chew the ball. Chew the ball. Koios. Chew the ball. Nuh-uh. Okay. No. He's chewing the string instead of the ball. Koios. Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. That's better. So we know exactly what's in that kibble. It's a balanced diet that we're offering our dogs. So we know that the treats we're giving our dogs, the treats as the kibble, is good quality food, and it's nutritious. It's giving them a balanced diet. If we're doing a lot of training with our dogs and we're using cheese or we're using hot dog sausages or sugary treats, we're putting a lot of fat into our dog's diet and a lot of things that really shouldn't be in the diet in that large quantities, especially if we're doing a lot of training with our dogs. Don't, Key, just chew the ball or you have a Kong instead. Chew the ball. Thank you. So we want to make sure that what we're putting into our dogs all times, not just their meal time, but their reward time as well, is something that is nutritious and something that is going to be good for our dogs. And by using that key, oh, good boy, you good boy. And by using that kibble, we know that we're putting something good into our dogs because it is designed for their food. It's designed to have everything in there that they need. So so we're not putting extra fat into our dog's diet. We're not putting extra sugar. We're not putting extra E numbers. So we're not creating any behavioral problems by putting too many E numbers into our dog's diet. We are giving them a nice balanced diet, and we know that we're not going to create any manicness because we don't want this thing any more manic. But we're not creating any more manicness. We're not creating any overexcitability by having too much sugar in the diet from too much sugary, rubbishy food. Are you tired now? You're not eating the end of it. So that is basically why I use kibble instead of training treats. But it may take a bit of time to change that relationship with your dog to get them working for you without that really, really high value food. There are some times we're going to need some really high value food if we're working on certain things. That's absolutely fine. But for your general trick training, for your general obedience training, then it is a nice way to be watching their weight, watching what's going into their diet, and giving them the best nutrition that we can instead of loading them up with sugars and rubbishy stuff. So that is basically what I give my dogs for their treats as such. It is just their kibble. Something to think about if you... Key, are we eating the ball as well now? Something to think about if you do want to look into the hand feeding process, then there's a link below which has got some different courses that you can look at it. And to see whether it will benefit you and your dog. It doesn't fit every single person, it doesn't fit every single dog, but it is something that is going to increase your focus, increase your engagement, which is going to help with your training and help with loads of behavioural issues as well. And cutting out sugary foods or sugary treats is going to help with behavioural issues too. So, food for thought, did you like that? Right, we are going to leave the casting couch now because he's going to chew the string off that ball in a minute. Oh, Koios has left the casting couch, and we will catch you all, my word, we will catch you all next time, won't we? Right.